You are now listening to the No Clipping podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the No Clipping podcast. And yeah, it has been a while that we haven't been on this. I know everybody's probably thinking, yo, did they stop? You know what I mean? Like what are they doing? You know, it's just it's insane. I want to hear what's going on. And I've been getting a lot of hit ups from a lot of our listeners asking us like, yo, when we're gonna release in the episode. We have people who want to get on here as well. They want to be guests on our show and everything. And then it's been amazing feedback so far, but we stopped.
Bro, we got banned, bro. We got banned,
Yeah,
bro.
banned. Yeah, we got
We got
banned.
banned. That was they thinking. They must got banned, bro. They dropped a couple of episodes and just get off the air.
Like they
But
knew
nah,
already.
man, my boy got he got a virus. He got sick.
Yeah,
We had to shut down for a while. So
yeah. I got.
we
I
back. We back
yeah.
on air.
I got sick. I got sick, man. I was. Oh my god, that was so a horrible week for me. Also, too, remember you guys, I just got a position as an audio engineer at a studio called Kilo Vision Productions. That week that I was sick, man, I got called in to go in, but I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't. Like, even if I wanted to, because I kind of felt like I would get people sick or it wouldn't end right. You know what I mean? So I got sick as hell. I also got wifey sick, which is crazy. And yeah, man, I've been just trying to get better. Been trying to keep myself up, drinking tea. I was catching up, of course, with the engineers. You know what I mean? Spoke to Ace, let them know what's up. I spoke to Stacks, let them know what's up. And we were like really trying to figure out like when the hell we're gonna do another podcast episode. And we finally have the time to do it. I came back from the sickness. I mean, right now it's not like at 100. I'm still like dealing with like how you're trying to get over a cough because the cough is the main thing, bro, that just messes you up every single time you try to get away from a sickness. Is the cough that lasts longer than anything. Let me know what you have that's going on that lingers longer every single time that you're sick. But me, I'm so happy that because usually when I'm sick, it's a couple weeks, you know what I mean? Like even maybe like a month, man, because of how crazy my immune system is. So it takes time for me to try to get back up, bro. And like I'm so happy that, one day I had the fever, then the fever went away the next day, then the next day I had a runny nose, then the runny nose went away, then it's just complete cough and phlegm and all the other stuff to just try to get out my system, bro. So all it is right now is tea. I've been staying cool, I've been staying good. I mean, now I feel a lot better. Like I'll tell you, I'm 95% better now. Before I would never be able to talk. Ace would call me, and I'll tell him, "Yo, I can't talk because of how much phlegm was like built up." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
bro. I was like, bro, you gotta get better, bro. You gotta get better. But we glad to have you back, man. We glad to
Yeah.
have you back and running, man. I told you, man, rest. Your body need rest. We can work hard afterward. You can't keep pressing your body when your body say no. When your body say no, your body means no. And you don't want to keep pressing it.
But
So
but but I'm stubborn, bro. I'm stubborn
yeah, yeah,
because Ace
you
would
one
call me.
stubborn motherfucker, bro.
Ace would call me and he'll be like, "Yo, what you doing?" "Yo, I'm making beats." "You making beats, bro? Why you freaking sick, bro?" Remember, I have a challenge to fulfill, guys. I have a challenge to fulfill, and I'm not gonna sit here and let a sickness throw me off of my freaking challenge. I'm still on the 30-day beat challenge. Every single time I miss a day, if I miss a day, you gonna get 2 the next day. If I miss 3 days, you can get 3 beats the next day. Like that's just how I am. You know what I mean? So it's like even that I don't want the beat challenge to cross over to December. Because remember, it's the month of November. I started on November 1st. And me starting on November 1st, I'm giving you guys 30 freaking beats. So Ace would call me, ask me, yo, what you doing? I'll sit there and tell him, yo, man, look, I'm making beats. You're making beats. Like, yeah, you're supposed to be resting. Nah, bro, I gotta get these beats done. I gotta get these beats done. It's just, it's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
mentality. You know what I mean? And to mention,
Right.
remember, like I said, Kilo called me. He told me, yo, come through, yo. You know what I mean? This and that. I had to cancel that session. I wasn't able to go. You know, he understands because he's my health is first, so he wants to make sure that I'm good before I even decide to come through. And that didn't go through. I was like, forget it. It is what it is. I was kind of pissed off though, man, because that's work, man. You know what I mean? I love hook up with these artists, you know what I mean, and hear out their vision and help them create it. You know what I mean? So that's the main thing,
Right.
bro.
Right.
Just meeting new people was always the best. So when I came back into the game, this week, just let me just tell you, man. First time posting up something for Bay City Studios up on my Facebook, and I was able to achieve a session yesterday, a 2 hour session yesterday, which was I posted up the flyer, and 5 minutes later, I got people hitting me up. So right now, I'm moving. I'm freaking moving. Big Pep dropped 3 tracks on Friday. Phenomenal work, bro. I've been listening to every single thing he's been doing so far. We are 11 tracks in a month and a half. This guy has not stopped working. And believe it or not, he's trying to he even says the same thing you say, Ace. Is like, yo, I'm trying to catch up with you. But Big Pepper's like, bro, you're too impossible to catch up to because you're like always trying to create. You know what I mean? So I'm like, nah, you
Right.
could do
Right.
it. But no, every single time Big Pep comes into the studio, bro, he always has 3 tracks already written down and ready to go. That man is solid, bro. And I can't wait to show you guys the project that we're working on. There's going to be a lot of marketing going on, a lot of singles going through. We need to make sure we have everything set up for that, man. So that's basically my week, bro. My week has been just, well, not my week. I would say for the last 2 weeks, right? Because we've been going for 2 weeks.
Yeah. 2 week working on three.
Yeah, so
Working on
working
three.
on working on 3 weeks. So by the time you guys hear this, this is basically the start of the third week, honestly. So,
Right. Right. Right.
um, so bro, it's just been non-stop work, man, and I've been trying to really get in tune with this music, this mixing, this mastering, this producing, this the like connecting with people, bro. I'm using, just to throw this out there, I'm using um I don't know if you're familiar with the metaverse, Ace, but you know how the metaverse, Facebook, they have this thing called the Oculus. It's
Right.
like a game and shit.
Right.
So it's like a virtual reality, whatever. So there's this joint called VR chat, right? Where you could have your own avatar, you could jump into the VR chat world, and you could just meet people from all around the world, bro. It's so fucking cool. So I've been doing VR chat for like a long time, bro. But let me tell you something. I done VR chat, and I've been connecting with musicians on VR chat. People who produce, people
Oh.
who people who engineer, like people who really get in it, bro. I've been talking to every single person in VR chat, and yo, it's just phenomenal connecting with people. Like people will read my bio, and my bio will say, recording, mixing, and mastering engineer at your service. I also produce beats that create ugly faces. So the ugly face that people always make when people be like, "This shit
Yeah.
hot," you know what I mean?
With yeah,
S-
the ugly face. Yeah,
So
you were
so I put that down in my bio in VR chat, and people, what they do is when they click on your avatar, they'll be able to see that. So uh people see it and they be like, "Yo, you're an engineer?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm an engineer right now. Right now I'm in the studio actually playing VR chat." And yo, it's freaking amazing just linking up with people on VR chat. Bro, I recommend it. I know Ace, you don't play any games like that, bro, but if there's any way, yo, you can even go to a podcast room, bro, and do a podcast if you want it. Again, let me just apologize to everybody. Very sorry for our disappearance. The No Clipping podcast is still here. We ain't going nowhere, bro. And we ain't going nowhere.
we ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going
We
nowhere.
ain't going nowhere.
Just know that.
I've been on the grind in my own little way. I've been just researching because, as you know, I'm just now to hear my good news that my gear is getting back up and running. All I gotta do is go get my gear, and
Yeah.
I know people saying like, when we gonna hear from that boy Ace? When we gonna hear something from him? Well, guys, y'all about to get ready to hear a lot of stuff from me in here in just a second. Let me get my hands back on my gear. I had to go, had to, get some stuff repaired. But hey, I'm coming back strong. I'm coming back strong. So
See, I told Ace to take the month of December, bro. I told him, I was like, yo, look, when you get your laptop, take the month of December. But Ace wants to do more than that. He's like, nah, bro, I wanna create like 3 or 4 beats a day type stuff when I get my gear back. Yo, honestly, if you could do that, bro, that's freaking awesome too, because it leverages out your days. You get what I mean? So
right,
if you could do that, like me, sometimes I'll create like 3 beats a day, and you know what I mean, I'll spread them out during the times or whatever. And sometimes I'll keep some things in the back burner, so I don't need to demonstrate them. You get what I mean? But
right.
yeah, take the month of December, bro. I'm telling you, 30-day beat challenge. Any producers out there, yo, if you're upcoming right now, you're trying to get yourself in the mood of creating beats. Yo, create a challenge for yourself. The 30-day beat challenge is phenomenal, bro. Pick a month and do all 30 days, bro, of just beats. This is day 20 of 30. 10 more beats, guys. 10 more beats after I do 20. And I'm finished. Not finished completely, meaning I challenged myself to make this happen.
You completed that challenge. You
Yeah.
completed that challenge. That's
And
all. That what counts right there.
so it's like, do that, bro. You know what I mean? Get in there. If you're a producer, you want to challenge yourself, do a 30-day beat challenge. I promise you, you will not feel disappointed at all, man. Even if it's a beat that, that might not get the hits that it has to get, you know what I mean? But in the long run, somebody's going to hear it and somebody's going to be like, this shit is hot. So throw them out there, bro. You know what I mean? Do that 30-day beat challenge. Trust me, it's going to be phenomenal for you, bro.
I'm
You know what I
I'm
mean?
jumping in it, bro. I'm jumping in it. I've been out the you as you know, man. I've been out of commission for almost a month now. Ever since we ended school, I said, bro, I'm gonna send my gear off and get it repaired. As you know, I had breaks and I've just been patching stuff up since the hard breakup.
Yeah.
I call it the hard breakup, man, because hey, disconnecting from my gear is like a whole breakup. Like we was in a relationship together. So so reconnecting with my gear, it's gonna be awesome, bro. I got a lot of ideas. I got a lot of stuff I want to lay on the track, and plus I want to get back into my mixing. We talked about that. So and
Yeah.
also, bro, I'm thinking about revamping all my social media page,
Mhm.
and and like you told like me, you and Stacks on the phone, and
Mhm.
he's like choose something to stick with it, bro.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm really like in the next I say in 72 hours, I'm gonna make a sound decision with myself because I don't know if I want to lean towards producing more
Mhm.
or engineering more.
Yeah.
And I want to make that sound decision, like which one of these I'm about to just take off and go with. Or should
Yeah.
I just stay with both hands open and be my engineer and be my producer?
So
But
so
if
here's
that's the case,
yeah.
I want, if that's the case, I don't know if I would have to go on a like. I don't know. Right now, it's like a decision making. Right now, I'm,
Yeah.
I'm I'm revamping myself. I'm trying to brand myself the right way. Right now, I'm in the middle of like a decision that I have to make, and I hope I can make it before I get my hand on my gear, so I know what direction I can go in.
Here's what I would suggest, right? So me being me, I found Big Pep, of course, because of the class that we were taking in October. And
Right.
that's when I decided to use Big Pep to demonstrate my work out there and everything else. But it became more than just doing that, man. Me and Big Pep actually have like a really good bond working with each other. You know what I mean? So me working with Big Pep allows me to work on the engineering side of things. You know what I mean? Pep also helps me build beats because he's always got things going on with his writing. So me producing beats, I know I'm gonna always have something new every single time. So honestly, bro, put it like this. Ace, and let me just put this here right on the No Clipping podcast for everybody to hear. Ace is very, very good at creating chord progressions and melodies. He's phenomenal with it, bro. Drum patterns are kind of a little easy to do, you know what I mean? But when it comes to melodies and chord progressions, bro, you're on point with that. Honestly, at this point, just me being a producer, me being an engineer, I do have clients. I do take clients in. I do I do have production of beats. Honestly, bro, you're on the road all the time. You know what I mean? Work on the production side of things. You feel what I'm saying? But remember, we the engineers. Me, you, Stacks. You know what I mean? That's the triangle right
Right.
there. We the engineers. So my work basically comes off where I send you work, and then they keep you refreshed on it because
Engineering.
we're all working on Big Pep's project at this point. You know what I mean? So
Right.
at this point, I got tons of tracks right now. We're at 11 tracks, and it's like I mix a couple here and there, but I still want to send them out to the engineers, which means you, which means Stacks. You know what I mean? You guys get a little feel of continuing to engineer. Not only that, man, we still got a lot more to talk about. Remember, we still got a class to attend. You know what I mean? We still got a lot more to do. You
Yeah,
know what
we
I
got a
mean?
lot of stuff to get. We got a lot of stuff to get into. Like we gotta. Yeah, you're
And that's
right. You're right.
2023.
But
But remember, this is just to get our feet wet. You know what I mean? Until we really get into the
right.
new year.
But that where I've been at. I've been in like in a point of decision. Like where do I want to lean more? Do I want to lean more on the production side, or do I want to keep my ears open and stay towards the engineer side?
Yeah,
So
I think
I'm like,
I
where
think
do
that
I
decision
want to
come
be?
down.
Where do I want to be?
Yeah, I think that
Like where do I
decision.
want to be at this point?
I think as soon as you get your equipment, that's when your decision's just gonna pop in your head like that, bro. I can't wait till you get your. I can't
Yeah.
wait till you get your equipment back, man. You know what I mean? I know it's been a little tough on you, bro. Because honestly, if my shit was messed up, dog, I would have been a little sad myself, bro.
Yeah,
A little
I've
sad. I
been
would have been
crying over
sad.
it down there.
But
Well, I pull my hair out. I've been calling and saying, man, I'm pulling my hair out over here, but I can't. I'm listening to music, but I can't make it. So, well, hey,
I know you.
that road had came to an end. You told me like, hey, when we graduate, just get your stuff together, bro, so you can just work, work, work. You just take time and get yourself together, bro. So,
Yeah,
so I got a lot of we're about to catch a lot of from a lot. I mean, a lot. I can't stress it enough how much that we're about to hear from me when I get my hand back on my music. So
and
it's going down.
we've been going in, bro. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of you not having your computer, you know what I mean? You're still going in, bro. You're still researching stuff. You know what I mean? You're making
Right,
sure, like, when you get your stuff back, you're gonna have the proper plugins. You know what I mean? To get stuff situated the right way. You know what I mean? Like, you're still doing your stuff. That's the thing. So no matter what, you're still building to it. So like I respect you for that,
right,
bro, because you still no matter what, even without your computer, you're still researching things regardless of no computer or nothing. You're still doing it. But
right,
but here's one thing I did want to tell you, yo, Ace. We've been getting a lot of hits, bro. A lot of people been hitting us up about the No Clipping podcast. They've been telling us that they like it, you know what I mean, and they want to hear more. That's what concludes why people are hitting us up asking us like, yo, did you guys stop? What happened? Like, no, 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 no. We didn't stop and we're never gonna stop.
No,
It's
we didn't stop. We didn't
yeah.
stop. We just had a sickness in the circle. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Sickness in the circle.
And it's a minor thing, you know what I mean? Other than that, we're still gonna process more stuff for you guys. But let me tell you one thing that I do want to tell you, Ace, is I think we're gonna start a little series here, man, because a lot of people have been asking questions, bro, and I think we're gonna be calling this the No Clipping Question of the Day. For every episode, we always have a question from somebody who's an upcoming engineer, who's an upcoming producer, an upcoming recording artist. This right here, bro, is amazing. I love the fact that people are asking questions because this like our feedback or our advice, your my advice, Ace advice, Stacks advice, you know what I mean, it'll help you in the long run make your own decision. You get what I mean? That's number one, because not every
Right,
advice is followed. You have to just take the advice and use bits of it to create your own thing. You know what I mean? So
right,
here's a question that big shout outs to Tony from Chicago, bro, who is an upcoming engineer right now. And he asked this question. He said, how would you handle a client that doesn't like the work you have provided to them? So, meaning, so since Tony is an engineer, um, he's basically saying whatever client he worked with doesn't like the quality of work that he has, whether it's mixing, whether it's mastering, or whether it's just recording vocals. So, I'm gonna let you touch base first, Ace. How do you handle that, bro? How do you handle a client that doesn't like the work that you provided to
Well, Tony, I think you should kick him out the studio. No, Tony, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Tony.
Oh my God. Don't take bits of the advice.
Well, what I would do is first I would try to find out what part of my work that he not liking,
Hmm.
and then I would try to go back and ask him, can I do a revision? Like, you don't like it, let me do a revision and see can I get with the results you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because that's what we work for. We want to make sure the client is happy. We work off what they want, not what we want.
Yeah, exactly.
So I
So,
will ask him like, all right, what do you hear, or what did you actually wanting
hmm
to get a clear understanding? Because maybe you didn't like understand the first time he probably asked you. You probably got like a misunderstood. We hear stuff one way, but that's not what people mean. So I would try to find out the problem
hmm
first. Try to get a revision done. If you still don't like it, I would, say, all right, maybe one of my guys can help you achieve these results that you're looking for,
yeah,
if you want to go this route. And then see if he want to go that route, we go that route. If not, he might just want to go to another studio. But that's he the client. He can do whatever he want to do with his vocals or his project. But I would try to find someone in my circle to try to get the results done. Maybe I'm not the one that's twisting the knob the way he want to twist.
yeah,
Maybe you can. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Maybe you can achieve what he want. Cause we all mix differently. Okay, maybe you don't like the way I'm mixing. So hey, let me call. Hey, say one. Um, the client over here is wanting this.
Yeah.
Can you try to reach this what he requesting
What he
for?
requested for,
But
yeah. And
keep
and
it professional. Don't
hmm
be mad.
hmm
Everybody is not gonna like your work. Keep it professional. Don't curse the man out. Don't yell at him. Don't kick him out the studio because
hmm
you know he can bring more people back.
hmm
And by you being professional, he it can people respect that and they were like I'm happy that I respect that you come to me in a professional manner.
hmm
And yes, all I want is this done. If you can get this done, I can continue working. So you get it fixed. Find someone who can get it fixed, and the business continue.
Yeah.
Versus you curse him out, kick him out. He'll
And
leave a bad review in your
leave a bad review.
studio,
Yep.
all type of yeah. So that's what I would do.
Yeah, that's definitely like that's you just pinpointed everything I was just about to say. The same exact thing. It so not everybody has the same type of ear for certain music, you know what I mean? Some people could do better on singing vocals, some people could do better on rapping vocals, some people could do better on spoken word. You know what I mean? So there's many different things. So people have ears for these things. So yes, indeed, just like Ace was saying, you know what I mean? Ask them, ask the artist, hey, listen, um, let's do a revision, and if that's the case, bro, even if it has to take your time, because honestly sometimes we like to charge artists for like mixing and all the other stuff, you know what I mean, hourly, an hourly session. Maybe throw in like an hour free to the client. Tell them, hey, listen, I'd like to give you an hour free to come into the studio with me, and let's mix this track together so that way we can form the vision the way you hear it and the way you see it. You get what I mean? So do that. You know what I mean? Provide it, because you never know down the line. Just like Ace was saying, this client can either bring you more clients in, or you won't get a bad review or nothing at all. At least you know that he was working with you. You know what I mean? If he still doesn't like it,
Right.
you pass it on. You know what I mean? You pass it on. You did what you could. You know what I mean? Make sure you're always keeping a save copy in all draft. You know what I mean? Meaning everything dry, no plugins, nothing whatsoever, and always have the session that you did with all the plugins in it too. You know what I mean? So that way, if you have to give it to the client so he can pass it on to another engineer, you can always make sure that it's completely dry. You get what I mean? And it saves the other engineers some time to actually be able to work on something, you know? So, it's always gonna come down to that, man. Always gonna come down to that. Every single artist that comes in is not gonna like what you have, and that's just okay. You know what I mean? Some people are more accustomed to their regular engineers. Prime example, Ace, barbershops. When somebody has their barber, they want to stick
Yep.
to their barber because their barber knows how to cut their hair. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Right.
every single time they get redirected somewhere else, if that person messes up their hair, you get what I mean? It's like,
Right.
damn, I should have never did this, you know? So it's like, that's prime example. People get accustomed to their engineers like they get accustomed to their barbers. So Tony, all
Yep.
I gotta say is keep your head up, man. You know, keep your head up. Continue working, continue getting better. You know, continue getting better. Don't worry about what that person, what the artist, um, if an artist starts getting at you or all this other stuff, you always want to keep that professionalism all the time, no matter what. You know, keep that professionalism.
Right.
Show them that, words don't phase you, man. You know what I mean? You've been through this stuff. And honestly, we're built for this shit because since we went through what we went through Full Sail University, I feel like it was like an engineering camp, like an army camper type shit. Because we were working with a lot of
Right.
rock tracks. And let me tell you, professors won't hold their tongue. You know what I mean? So just keep your head up, keep your professionalism. You know what I mean? Work with them. See how you can be able to satisfy that client in a way where you can put their vision together in a way they see it. You know, and then throw pointers here and there, whatever, and then down the line, you never know. That could be your permanent client. You know, that could be your permanent client. You always want to keep that maintained every single time, man. But we're gonna be doing more of this, man. We got a lot more questions for the No Clipping podcast, bro. A lot more questions. A lot of people have been sending us questions, so I want to just bring that out there. This is a new series called the No Clipping Question of the Day. If you guys are looking to send us questions, visit me at Juan the Engineer on Instagram. I have a Discord also for all the Full Sail students, and everything else. Tony was the one who hit me up on Instagram and asked me that question. So hit us up on Instagram, man. Juan at Juan the Engineer on Instagram. You can reach out to Ace at Dre the Engineer on Instagram. Hit us up. Let us know the questions you want to ask us, and we'll give you advice on it, man. Take it or leave it. Just make sure that you learn from it, regardless of the situation. All right.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the No Clipping podcast. I want to thank you guys very much for sticking with us. We're very sorry for the disappearance. It's not going to happen again unless, emergencies occur. But we're back, baby, and we ain't going nowhere. Just know that.
Nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. And as always, my name is Juan at Juan the Engineer on Instagram. That's my boy Ace.
Yeah.
At Dre the Engineer on Instagram. Go ahead. Yeah, you can do it.
Yes, sir. Hey, yeah, they said they want to hear my voice. They said, man, they want to hear my voice. No, man. Follow me on Instagram at Dre the Engineer.
You're ready,
bro.
I can't wait to do more of the episodes.
Coming strong, bro.
Yeah, we're coming strong,
we coming
bro.
strong, man. We ain't went nowhere. We haven't went nowhere. So
indeed, yo.
That's
also, just want to put out there too. Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. You guys will hear another episode from us this week for sure. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. With that being said, make sure that your mixes are never clipping.
Clipping.
Much love, y'all. Peace.